Hello there everyone, Ashnflash here. Welcome into the video that I know all of you have been messaging me about, asking my opinions about on streams, and then the comments and telling me about these pictures. And my goodness, it has just been so frustrating. But anyways, we finally have official pictures of the LEGO Star Wars sets releasing literally next week on Triple Force Friday next week. And wow, it is so strange to me, all that has happened with this, from them releasing on quote-unquote retail sites. I don't actually think that they were, but they did later on wind up showing up on retail sites, but we couldn't cover them because LEGO was being super strict, to having us take them down and blah, blah, blah. Anyways, without further ado, let's go ahead and let's get started. I know that so many of you are excited to hear my lackluster opinions about this. But anyways, starting off with set number 75246, the Deathstar Canon. It has 159 pieces and will retail for $19.99 USD and $29.99 Canadian, and it comes with two minifigures, an Obi-Wan Kenobi or Ben Kenobi figure, as well as the Death Star Gunner. And to be quite honest, this is the set that I'm most looking forward to in the entire wave, which is surprising, and it's going to be really disappointing to you all, but I just want you to know that, just setting the precedent. I really love the Death Star in general, and I like that this is something that we've never gotten before. We've never gotten the tractor beam in its own set, so I think that this is a fun little inclusion, and I like that the beam can actually be opened and closed. And as well, I just like the door there from the Death Star. I think that that looks really cool, and I'm excited to put this with maybe potentially the set from January with Luke and Leia. I'm not sure if it can connect or anything, but it kind of looks like it similarly designed and everything, so I'm excited about that. But moving on, we have set number 75248, the Resistance A-Wing Starfighter. It has 269 pieces and will retail for $29.99 USD and $39.99 Canadian. It comes with two figures, Snap Wexley and Lieutenant Konix. And the only character that I want here is Lieutenant Konix, because that is actually Carrie Fisher's daughter. So I'm really excited to be finally getting that character in minifigure form. I actually drew one, I think, for my last Jedi CMS series that was over on Instagram. It's cool to finally be getting a minifigure of that character who's been in the movie since like episode 7, so really awesome. And look at the box art real quick. The Kylo Ren mask there. I love that they've translated the Star Wars Episode 9 packaging into Lego here. It just looks so cool there. He looks so awesome with the scars and stuff. But anyways, as well, the white, like, bricks and everything that have been appearing on the set boxes recently is in black, which just looks so sleek here. Oh, I love the box art. But the ship itself, I don't really care for, because I have the A-Wing that Lando came in from Episode 6. I think the other one was a little more expensive because it had an extra minifigure and it also had a side build, so I guess that equals $10. Yikes. But moving on to set number 75249, the Resistance Y-Wing Starfighter. It has 578 pieces and will retail for $69.99 USD and $89.99 Canadian. And it comes with 5 characters: Poe Dameron, Zori Bliss, Dio, the astromech droid, and a First Order snowtrooper. And I've never gotten a Y-Wing before, and I don't like the blockiness of the front of this Y-Wing. I wish that I got the Rogue One one, and I've seen it sometimes, but I'm just waiting for a really good sale price on it. But the only draws for me are the minifigures in here, and I'm excited to get that Dio. I don't know how I will. Maybe I'll get the buildable figure of it, but we'll talk about that at the end. But you've also got that cool Poe, which looks really cool from Episode 9. I like his design for that, so that's kind of intriguing. The astromech in that color is cool, and the snowtrooper is different design, but I kind of like it. I like the white cape. White capes I can never be tired of. And Zori Bliss, and she's played by Carrie Russell, and the head underneath is blacked out and everything, so yeah, I don't know. I will have to wait and see if I want to get that figure because of the character, but again, this Poe looks really cool, so that's kind of the biggest draw. That and Dio, because I love Dio. I love little droids. But moving on to a set that I think I'll get right away, it's set number 75250, the Pisana Speeder Chase, and it has 373 pieces, will retail for $39.99 USD and $49.99 Canadian. It comes with Rey, BB-8, a First Order Jet Trooper, and a First Order Tread Speeder Driver. And I think the biggest draw is probably Rey with the new torso and leg printing, as well as just the Jet Trooper. I think that's really exciting, and I'm hoping that we'll get more of them in the future. Again, talk about it. I talked about it in a different video that I'll link at the end. But in terms of the builds, it's all right. I think that, I don't know, it looks cool. It looks cool. The trans speeder, the tread speeder, whatever it is, it looks like a motorcycle with the wheels and everything at the front. It's kind of strange, but the little shack there reminds me of Jakku. Everybody wants to go back to Jakku. Anyways, moving on to set number 7525 for the ATST Raider. This has 540 pieces. Oh, I've never seen the prices before. It's $49.99 USD and $69.99 Canadian, and it comes with the Mandalorian, Cara Dune, and 2 Klatooinian Raiders. Probably said that wrong, but yikes! This is really expensive. I thought that the ATSTs weren't this much. Maybe it was for Rogue One. I don't remember. But this, to me, I don't want this. I don't really. But at least it's different than the other ATSTs. But I don't know. The color scheme's kind of interesting with the red and stuff. But the real reason I will be getting this is to support it so that we can get Marvel Disney Plus sets in the future. I think that this set needs to do well in order for them to, I guess, green light future projects. But I really love the figures here. They're really cool looking, especially the Mandalorian. I think this is going to be really, really great to get. But moving on, we have set number 75255 Yoda. It has 1,771 pieces and will retail for $99.99 USD and $139.99 Canadian. And it comes with one minifigure, and it's just Yoda. But this is interesting. I think that the picture here that I'm showing on screen doesn't look that bad. At least on the box art, like the eyes and everything just looks really creepy. But it's kind of interesting. Like, I think that this is definitely a step up from the other UCS Yoda. So this is, I don't know, I like it. It's pretty cool. I like the little feet. It's kind of funny. But just the way that the robes and everything are shaped, it's really cool. And it's interesting. This is based off of episode 3. You can tell from the background there. So it's not him from like episode 5, which I think maybe would have sold a little bit better. You could have given him the necklace and everything. But I guess he didn't have his lightsaber. So this is pretty cool to be getting a lightsaber there. And I love the way that they built that. That's really, really cool. And hopefully we get more stuff like that in the future. But moving on to a set that I will also be getting, I think it is set number 75256, Kylo Ren Shuttle with 1,005 pieces. It will retail for $119.99 USD and $159.99 Canadian. And it comes with Supreme Leader Kylo Ren, General Pride, 2 Knights of Ren, a Sith Trooper, and a First Order Stormtrooper. So this, to me, looks really cool, and I've seen Ryan's review of it, and I love the way that the wings move and everything. It just looks so cool, and the figures here that you're getting are just amazing. So I didn't get the first one, and it was in gray, dark gray, but this in black just looks so cool. And I think there was a problem with the wings or something. They went the wrong way, so this is definitely a step up in my opinion, and I really want it for these figures, especially the Sith Trooper and that Kylo Ren with the broken mask printing and everything. It even carries over to the back. It's just, it is so cool. I can't wait to get that. But moving on, I think to the last set on this list, we have set number 75257, the Millennium Falcon, and it has 1,351 pieces. Will retail for $159.99 USD and $179.99 Canadian. And yikes, these figures are fantastic. Do I need another Millennium Falcon? No. Who does at this point? We've gotten too many. We're getting one a year now. They aren't that much different, and it's just so frustrating that, like, I'm just going to have to bricklink the Lando on its own because he looks amazing. That Lando figure is absolutely astonishing, and I love it so much. The Finn from here as well we need. You also get this character called Bulio, and, oh, man, Dio and C-3PO and R2-D2. Supposedly R2-D2 has a different print or something, and C-3PO here, he doesn't have red eyes, which I think would have been such a draw to get this set in my opinion. But yeah, I don't know, it's definitely interesting. It's got the same rooms and everything that past Millennium Falcons have gotten, but Again, the biggest draw I think are the minifigures. Nothing else here has really changed. I don't know. Just stickers and stuff I think might be different in some of the outside texturing. But besides that, way too similar. And overall, I think that this, for a wave for the movie, is rather lackluster. It does not really interest me that much, and the one that interests me the most isn't even from episode 9, so that's pretty disappointing. I just think that this is just like rehashes of past sets that we've gotten recently. The A-Wing, the Y-Wing, the little speeder chase or whatever, that's like other basic Star Wars sets, and the ATST, literally another set. Yoda, I guess, is kind of unique because it's been a while, but the Kylo Ren shuttle is just a remake. The Millennium Falcon is just a remake. Like, none of these are actually cool and original except for the Deathstar Canon. So to me, when I'm looking at all this, it just looks like reskins of sets that I've either passed on or have already purchased myself. So that's what I think of these sets. Finally, I get to talk about them. But there is a ton of sets releasing in January. So if you want to hear what those are and the names and different things, I'm going to link that video here at the end. There's some really cool stuff and a lot of episode 9 stuff as well, which I'm hoping will have some more interesting content than this, because this just feels really paint by the numbers instead of something unique. And hopefully in the future we'll get spoilery sets like I talk about in that video. But anyways, everyone, what do you think of these sets? I know the reviews of these sets already exist. It's just so crazy that we're now getting pictures for these sets and they're releasing on Friday, and people already have like the entire wave. So good job, Lego. Well done. But anyways, everyone, I hope that you did enjoy the video. I hope that you all have a great day. I will see you all in the next one.